We'll take a few moments here to settle and gently transition from what's been happening into this moment right here. And as we are settling in, we can let the body be how it wants to be. Maybe sitting, maybe lying down. Whatever feels the most comfortable way of being. We can just listen to the body and go with what feels right in this moment. The eyes can be open or closed. Either is absolutely fine. And we can let them soften gently. And we can invite the muscles around the eyes to soften too. This softness can spread to the rest of the face, the jaw, and the neck. We don't need to force anything. We're just giving the body some space to settle in the way that it wants to. When we settle to meditate, there might be an urge to immediately focus on something or control the attention. We might feel a pull to narrow or widen our attention or guide it in some way. But today, let's allow attention to move about and rest lightly wherever it happens to land. We don't need to make it go anywhere specific, and we don't need to focus on anything in particular. We can simply notice where it goes without effort and without forcing. If the attention moves outwards, we can let it wander. Perhaps it rests on the sounds around us, discerning which ones are louder and which ones are softer. Maybe it notices sensations on the skin or in the body, small waves of energy in some places, while other areas feel stiller. Or perhaps it catches brief glimpses of something in the environment, colors, shapes, light. We can allow the attention to move around and land where it wants to land. If the attention wants to move inward, we can follow that too. We might notice images in the mind's eye, still or moving. We can just notice what's happening. We might hear thoughts appear and disappear. There may be a continuous narration, or the thoughts might be fleeting, like a butterfly flitting from one flower to the next. We can just allow the thoughts to come and go without needing to do anything about them. Our attention may also be drawn to different emotions in the body. Perhaps they have a sense of movement in them, or perhaps they feel more solid. We don't need to try to make sense of any of this right now. We can simply notice what's present. Whether attention moves outward or inward, we're not trying to keep it in one place. We are allowing it to flow wherever it wants to go. There's nothing that needs to be changed. We're just following it gently. If the mind pulls us in a direction we didn't expect, that's okay. We don't need to change that. We can simply notice where attention has gone and allow it to stay there as long as it wants. We are allowing our awareness to gently follow the attention, its movement from one thing to another. We might notice the quality of the movement. Is it sudden or slow? Does it land on something briefly? Or does it linger? Attention can move naturally without needing to stay or go anywhere in particular. We can rest in the recognition that nothing needs to be controlled. We're just following attention in an effortless way. At any moment, when we notice a shift, whether that's a thought, a sound, a sensation, we can let attention rest there. We're not trying to do anything special. Everything can come and go in this stream of experience unfolding on its own. And now we'll begin to widen our awareness again and tune into the environment around us. The sounds that are present, the sense of space, the way the body touches the surface beneath it. There's no rush. We can just sense what's around us and come back to being more connected with the external world. When it feels right, we can start to shift our body a little, maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes. And when the time feels right, the eyes can open and take in the space around us in their own time. We can rest in this moment as long as we want. And as we move on with our day, we can do so in a gentler way.